What if I told you that two small organs, each about the size of your fist, are working quietly every single minute to keep you alive? And most people don't think about them until something goes wrong. Your kidneys are those organs, and after 50, they matter more than ever. Let's talk about them in plain, everyday language, no medical school required. Your kidneys sit in your lower back, just below your ribs. You have two of them. Their main job is simple to understand, even if it's amazing in practice. They filter your blood. Imagine a high-tech water filter under your kitchen sink. Dirty water goes in, clean water comes out. The filter traps what you don't want and lets the good stuff pass through. Your kidneys do something very similar, but with your blood. Every minute, blood flows into your kidneys. Inside each kidney are about 1 million tiny filtering units. They remove waste, excess salt, extra water, and toxins your body doesn't need. That waste becomes urine. The clean blood goes back into circulation. It's like taking out the trash 24 hours a day. Now here's where it gets even more important. Your kidneys don't just remove waste, they also balance fluids. They decide how much water stays in your body and how much leaves. They help control blood pressure. They keep your electrolytes, like sodium and potassium, in the right range. They even help make hormones that tell your body to produce red blood cells. In other words, they are not just filters, they are managers. Quiet managers. So why do they matter more after 50? Because like every part of the body, kidneys change with age. Starting in our 40s and 50s, kidney function can slowly decline. This doesn't mean something is wrong. It simply means the filters aren't quite as efficient as they once were. Think of an air filter that's been working for decades. It still works, but not quite at the same speed. For many people, this decline is mild. But if you add high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, or certain medications into the mix, the kidneys can become stressed. High blood pressure is especially important. The kidneys help control blood pressure, but high blood pressure can also damage the delicate blood vessels inside the kidneys. It becomes a cycle. That's why managing blood pressure after 50 is one of the best ways to protect kidney health. Diabetes is another major factor. When blood sugar stays high for years, it can damage those tiny filtering units. Over time, they begin to leak protein into the urine. That's often one of the earliest warning signs. Here's something many people don't realize. Kidney disease often has no symptoms in the early stages. No pain, no obvious warning, no dramatic sign. That's why routine blood and urine tests matter. A simple blood test can estimate how well your kidneys are filtering. A urine test can check for protein. These small checks can make a big difference. Now let's talk about what healthy kidneys actually feel like. When your kidneys are doing their job well, you probably don't notice them at all. You urinate normally. Your ankles aren't swollen. You don't feel unusually fatigued. Your blood pressure stays stable. But if kidney function drops significantly, you might notice swelling in your legs or feet. You might feel more tired than usual. You may urinate less, or sometimes more at night. In more advanced stages, nausea, loss of appetite, or confusion can appear. The key is not to wait for those signs. So what can you do after 50 to protect your kidneys? First, stay hydrated, but don't overdo it. Most people simply need to drink when they're thirsty and keep urine a light yellow color. There's no need to force excessive water unless your doctor advises it. Second, manage blood pressure. Even small improvements matter. Regular movement, balanced meals, reducing excess salt, and taking prescribed medications consistently all help. Third, control blood sugar if you have diabetes. Stable blood sugar is one of the strongest protectors of kidney health. Fourth, be careful with certain pain relievers. Frequent use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs can strain the kidneys over time, especially in older adults. Always check with your healthcare provider if you use them regularly. Fifth, maintain a healthy weight. Excess weight can increase blood pressure and the risk of diabetes, both of which affect the kidneys. Here's something reassuring. Your kidneys are resilient. They don't demand perfection. They respond well to steady, consistent care. Think of them like loyal employees who rarely complain. They show up every day. They handle the mess. They balance the books. But after 50, they appreciate a little support. And here's a final thought. Aging is not about fear. It's about awareness. When you understand how your body works, you move from reacting to problems to preventing them. Your kidneys may be quiet, but they are powerful. So the next time you drink a glass of water, remember, 2 small organs in your lower back are turning that simple act into something life-sustaining. If you're comfortable, feel free to say hello and where you're watching from. We always enjoy hearing from you. And if content like this helps you feel more informed and more confident about your health, we would love for you to subscribe.